Hey folks, SoloGamer here, and we're going to be playing another episode of Level 7 Escape. And this episode is called The Hybrids. And basically, what we have to do in this episode, you must create strife between the aliens and the guards to continue your progress through the facility. To use the elevator to the next level, you will need to disguise yourselves in elite guard uniforms. But you have no way of taking down the elite guards currently wearing them. Your only chance is to get the hybrid monsters hunting you to turn on the guards. Hopefully the hybrids will leave you enough pieces intact for you to put together usable uniforms to get a little closer to escaping this place. So what we basically have to do is they have these little uniform tokens right here. And on the bottom of these is either going to be a clean uniform or a bloody uniform. If it's a bloody uniform we can't use it. If it's a clean one we can. And basically what we have to do, so we have to get guards killed by these hybrids. And some of these guards are going to spawn when we get to certain things, so we'll go over that when that comes up. We'll explore the first tile pack like we normally would. Then when the second tile pack comes, we can start peeking. If we successfully peek, we pick a randomly chosen lab tile from here. Once we get that lab tile put on the board, we're going to put 2 elite guards that are not going to come from the reserves and one of these hybrid clones in the room. In order for the hybrid to kill the guards, and get this is messed up right here. Alright. Well, now we can't kill the guards. Only thing we can do is an intelligence check or a bull rush to try to get them that way. But other than that's it. Okay. When we find a lab, we place 2 guards and a hybrid on that tile. Okay. They do not activate. The hybrids activate according to the hybrid activation rules, and the guards move with them. And the hybrids move every turn. If one of those enemy groups activates on the same tile as a player, only the hybrid attacks. Okay. So before lockdown, if a hybrid activates on a tile adjacent to a player with 7 or 8 fear, the hybrid kills the 2 guards with it and does nothing else. Return the guards to the blocks and place 2 random uniform markers on the tile. Lockdown starts then. So that's what we got to try to do. We got to be adjacent and have a high fear, and so I think that's pretty wacky hard. All right, so our girl here, she starts with Zen, and she can raise or lower her fear by 1 each level. And she's egghead. She's +2 intelligence and -1 strength. We have amateur boxer. That's basically a +1 strength. And a linebacker. That's another +1 strength. So he'll go first. And he's going to pick a tile. And he picks, well, might as well go like this. And he moves here. So let's do the event here. Oh, we got to spawn a guard here. But we are using the alien rules scenario, so it looks like we won't be spawning a guard on this one. Alright, it says gain 2 fear and put a locked door marker on any door on your tile. Okay. So we move his fear up to 5. And let's put a locked door marker on this tile. And we might as well put it right here. And that'll be it. So it's the girl's turn, and let's move her here. And let's see here. We'll put it that way. She moves 1. And she will move another. And let's see here. Ooh, that one has an item box in it. Unfortunately, though, there's no exit out there, so she can grab the item, and she gets a map fragment. Okay. And now she has to draw an event card. And there's nothing going to be spawned, and no movement. So far, so good. Okay, so we're going to move this guy. He's going to move back 1, and he's going to move 2. Okay. Alright, he has an item. And he gets a gas mask. And of course he has to do, we got a fear icon there. Nothing spawns. Pass a 3 strengths challenge or spawn a clone on this tile. Well, that shouldn't be too hard for him because this fear is 1, 2, 3, 5. So he should roll 5 dice. And yes, he passes a strength challenge, no problem. Okay. It's the girl's turn. Well, she has to go back. 1, 2. And now she has to draw an event card. And we got to spawn a clone. And unfortunately, a clone is going to be spawned on the tile that the guy is on. So let's do that. And of course, now that the clone activates, so the clone is going to attack old boy here. It's 3 dice. Let me see if he has any shield. No, he doesn't have any shield defense. Yeah. Okay, wow, only 1 hit, so that's going to be alright. So now it's his turn. Now he can kill clones. So his fear went up 1 because he was attacked. So he is going to roll 5 dice and try to attack and kill this clone. Okay, well we got, only 2. Alright, that's terrible. Alright, but he has this special thing. You can roll die for attack challenges against guards. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so he did not make it, so he cannot move this turn. And we have to draw an event card. Alright, spawn a guard. We won't be spawning a guard. And the clone activation. The clone will attack again. And it hit, and he takes 1 wound. And he will lose this one. So it's the girl's turn, so she will go down 1 here. Let's see here. There's another item box card in there. I'll put that there. And she gets a scalpel. Okay. And she can move 1 more. So we're breezing through this stack pretty good, and we'll move it. Here. Alright, we have to spawn another clone, and of course the clone will now has to spawn in her thing, which it will do. Okay, and it says gain 1 fear. Place a barricade marker on any door on your tile. Okay, so she's going to gain a fear, and we got to put a barricade marker on there. Well, it looks like she's going to have to go stay there. And now the clones activate, so the clones will attack again. Number 1's going to attack this guy here. Alright, so he passed, and this clone is going to attack her. She passed. That's barely, but she did it. Okay, so now it is our guy's turn, and he's going to attack this clone again. First, let him draw an adrenaline card. Okay, he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. It's enough to stun him, so the clone gets stunned. So he can move on. Now what he will do is he will peek. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Well, he'll play this adrenaline card. He'll lose 1 fear. And he will gain 1 intelligence, so he gets to roll. Well, no. Well, I don't even know I would do that. It's a peek test. Okay, so he rolls. He gets 1. He needed a double 1, so that doesn't work. So he will move here. Alright. And we have an item icon, in which you will pick the item icon. A gun. Wow. Okay. And he can move 1 more time. He will try to peek again. No, that is not successful. Okay, so he moves into here. We have a new event. No spawning. Gain 2 fear or move back to the tile you just left. Okay, we'll move him back. Now the guards activate. Now this one's going to stand up, and this one's going to attack this girl. And it did not get her. So we've been rolling pretty lucky. Okay, it's her turn. So she got to try to outwit this thing. She has a +2 intelligence. That gives her 4. Let's move her up. She'll lose 1 fear. And that'll be 5. So she's going to try to outwit this thing. She failed. She only rolled 2. So that's her turn. So now we gotta do an event. Alright, we have to spawn another clone. And it will go into a room with a vent icon in it. And I guess we'll put it right here. And we have a guard activation, so no clone will activate. Okay, it's this guy's turn. He will move 1. And now he will peek. And he does not get it. It's not a successful peek. So he finds the sick bay here. Okay. He can gain an extra adrenaline card. And he has to do an event card here. And no spawning on this one either. Spawn a guard on a tile adjacent to a player. Okay, well, so much for that. So we got to spawn a guard. It says adjacent, so let's spawn it right here. And then we have a guard activation step, and it will move right here. Okay, it's the girl's turn. And first thing she's going to do is she's going to draw a adrenaline card. Okay, now she's going to try to outwit this guy. Now she, every time you're attacked by a clone, you're supposed to raise your fear up, but she has this thing where she can raise or lower fear by 1, so she just lowers it back. And she's going to try to outwit this guy, and she has 4 intelligence. Okay, she's able to outwit them this time. So she moves 1, and she's going to roll for peeking. And she has this map fragment. It says, discard to reroll a peek die. So let's see if she can successfully roll. Oh, she got it. She don't have to discard it. Okay, so we peeked. Okay, and she picks the yellow lab tile. Okay. Now, she's on a tile adjacent to this, and she can raise her fear automatically at the start of each turn. So she will do that. She'll raise that. And then she will play this gain 1 fear at any time. And that moves her thing up to 7. Okay, so with that being 7, she's on an adjacent tile to these guys. We can try to, and what Will is going to say is yeah, it says place the guard. The guards do not activate. The hybrids activate according to the hybrid activation rules, and the guards move with them. Oh, okay. Before lockdown, and we haven't found lockdown yet, so activates on tile adjacent to a player with 7 or 8. The hybrid kills the 2 guards with it and does nothing else. So we do the event card. We're not spawning anything, but we're going to have an activation. Now these guards will not activate, but this guard is by himself, so he will activate, and he will move to here. Okay. The clones will activate, and we have this clone here is going to go to the highest threat, which is old girl. This clone right here is going to go towards the highest threat, which is old girl, and so is this one. Then the hybrid activates. He kills these two guards. Okay, so now what we have to do, we place 2 random uniform markers on the tile. Okay, that means lockdown has begun. Alright, activate according to normal activation rules. So there's really not a lockdown thing on here. So basically, we got to get these tokens now, and we got to still find the A lift and get the hell out of there. Okay, so now it's his turn. So he's not going to peek. We got to find the A lift though. There's really no place to go. I mean, geez. So he's gonna have to risk going to go down here. Okay, and we have activation event. Nothing spawns. Gain 1 fear and attempt a 4 intelligence. Okay, so he's gaining a fear. If you fail, discard 1 adrenaline card for each point by which you failed. He has a 4 intelligence. Okay, so what we're going to do here is he's going to play this card, lose a fear. He's going to go back to 6. And he's going to get to roll 3 intelligence die. Shoot, you know what? I may do another one. Okay. He's going to go back down to 5 and roll another intelligence die. Okay, he rolled 3 intelligence. Game, and if you fail, discard 1 adrenaline card for each point you failed by. So he has to discard another intelligence card, and we'll discard this one. Okay, so it's her turn, and she will draw an adrenaline card. Okay, so hey, she can't move out of there unless she does an outwit. But sure, her intelligence is pretty good. Oh, I forgot to activate this guard. So this guard's going to activate. Wait a minute. I think it says guard start. Choose a hybrid start. The first hybrid guard's fear becomes 5, clone's threat becomes 3, and the hybrid's threat becomes 8. Okay, so the guard's going to attack the clone. And it stuns the clone. Well, thanks, guard. I appreciate that. Okay. Now she still has to outwit the guard. Let's see here. She will play this card, gain 1 more intelligence, and lose 1 fear, and then we'll drop her down another one because of her thing. So that's 2, 3, 5. Yeah, she outwitted. Alright, so she can move 1. Okay, now let's see here. She can pick up a uniform token, which will be, this one's bloody. That's great. So it's no good. Okay, and now she has to draw an event card. Alright, so the guard spawns. She will spawn in this room because it's a camera. She'll have to reactivate that one. And now the guard, no guards activate, only the clone. So this clone will stand, this clone will move in here. This clone will stand back up. And this clone will move here. And of course the hybrid will activate. He will attack the guard. And let me... He did not do successful. Okay, so when we come back, it'll be old guy's turn, and boy, it looks like plenty's going on. So I'll see you then.